Hi. There's just one little thing I want to talk about. As listeners of the show will be aware, I've been on the weight loss jab. There has been side effects and consequences. The last few days in particular I've experienced the blackest and darkest depression I've ever known in my entire life, I think. And I've known some bleak times, but this, I've been propped up by I've got a good life, I've got a loving fiance and a brilliant son, and I like my job. All this sort of stuff's propped me up. But without that, I'd have been in a very dangerous situation. I was thinking about self-harming the other day, and it wasn't me. It's like it's happening to me. I wouldn't do those things, but man, this depression has been awful, and the anxiety has been awful. I've been jumpy and stressed. I've had this constant feeling that something terrible is going to happen, these are feelings that I've had to a varying degree my entire life, or at least since I was a teenager. But last few weeks, and especially last couple of days, it's been a humdinger. It's been very, very bad. So I suppose what I want to just draw attention to was the fact that yes, I'm still in the jab, so I'm giving listeners a sort of update. I'm still jabbing, but the downside is a very, very big downside. I didn't know that weight loss jabs can exacerbate any pre-existing anxiety and depression, but it can. I've looked into it now and I've seen it. I didn't know this, but it can make you feel really bad. And I dare say that the other night I barely survived this bout of depression and anxiety that I experienced. It was dreadful. So the weight loss jab comes at a price. If you're thinking about doing the weight loss jab, look into it properly, investigate, and if you've got a history of mental health problems, then think twice about it and consider it, because I have struggled, but I'm feeling better now, and that's also sort of bolstered by the confidence I've got from feeling better in my physical self by going to the gym every morning. But yeah, I've struggled. I was warned on this very show by Harry Purdy, who's a friend of the show, a very brilliant local motivational speaker and PT, and Harry's just the guy. And he warned me that, not specifically about the mental health stuff, but one thing he did warn me about in particular was that when you stop taking the jab, your habits and your compulsions and your poor relationship with food is still there. The jab isn't healing that. It's masking it, and it's numbing your urges and hunger, but they're still there. So you need to do the work whilst you're on the jab to make sure that you repair your relationship with food. And I haven't been doing that. So it's made me anxious about coming off the jab, which I've considered because I've been very mentally unwell with it. And I've thought, well, I can't come off the jab because I'll just start binge eating again. And my problems with food are vast. Shame eating, binge eating, compulsive eating. I've had it my entire life. So I'm still on the jab for now, but I'm also in counselling. I'm in therapy for these issues with food that I have, to try and protect myself when I come off the jab eventually, so that I can give myself the best possible chance of keeping the weight off. Does that make sense? Anyway, so that's just the update. It's a bit bleak, but I'm okay. Sorry if my friends are listening to this and I've been a bit quiet. Unlike the crows in the background you could probably hear. So I'm okay, I promise. I've survived it, but Jesus Christ, I didn't think I was going to survive that other night. It was, it's very bleak. But I'm okay now, I'm feeling much better. So if you think about taking a weight loss jab, am I rambling? I don't know. If you think about taking the jab, just do your research and talk to people who know. Talk to people who want you to have a healthy relationship with food, a PT, a nutritionist, and talk to these people first and see if there's not a more sensible way to lose the weight. Anyway, I love you very much. Thank you for listening. That's just a little update. I'm sorry if it's a bit dark. We'll return to the comedy and the joyousness of the Steve Calis show with an episode this Monday. So I love you all, and take care.